I'm going to make 3 predictions about you. Number 1, you're into the lean startup. Number 2, you're into the lean startup but with a catch. You wish that there was more practical, actionable advice on how to implement the theories inside here. And number 3, you have felt overwhelmed by the number of things that you need to test, and you're not exactly sure what to do next. Now, I can make these predictions about you because I spent the last couple years at accelerators teaching startups around the world. And it turns out that everyone who's into lean startup has these problems. Luckily, we can help you solve them. Now we start by taking a look at one of my favorite tools and one of the biggest culprits of overwhelmingness, the business model canvas. The business model canvas is great at telling us all the things that we don't know about our startup. What it's not great at is everything else. It doesn't tell us where to start. It doesn't tell us how to move from one box to another. It doesn't even tell us how to test within one box. When I saw the number of founders who were struggling here, who were getting stuck figuring out what exactly to do next, I started to get creative. The first thing I did was simplify the business model canvas. Now that we've got the business model canvas into 9 separate pieces, it's time to clean house. First up, key partners. You see, no organization in their right mind is going to partner with you until you find product market fit. So for right now, let's just get rid of this one. We'll worry about it once we've found product market fit. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to start pairing these up, because going at them one at a time is going to take too long and be too overwhelming. And a lot of these are actually built to be validated with each other. For example, customer segments and value propositions. These ones, you can't test one without the other. So what I like to do is combine them in a phase I call finding early adopters. Next, we're going to test customer relationships and channels. Because even if we build the greatest product in the world, if we can't tell people about it, it doesn't matter. So this phase we're going to call optimizing message and channel. Next up, it's time to test our revenue streams and cost structures. Because if we can't generate value by solving this problem, there's no point in solving it. We call this phase currency testing. Next up, key activities and resources. This is when we actually build something like an MVP. This is when we're going to test that we can actually provide some value to the customer. It's a phase we call utility testing. At this point, we've started to find product market fit. All that's left is to scale it into the business that you want. You see, something really amazing happens when you take the business model canvas and concentrate on small components, one at a time. When you find your early adopters and optimize your channel, currency test, utility test, and finally scale, you find your focus. Once you have focus, you know exactly what to test and when to test. But there's one thing you need. You need to know how to test. And that's where these come in. These are the exercises and experiments I teach at accelerators around the world. These are the exercises and experiments that help you get your early adopters. These are the experiments that are going to help you find your optimal channel and message. These are the experiments that are going to help you do currency testing. These are the experiments that are going to help you do utility testing. And these are the experiments that are going to help you with scaling. You can see the focus framework shows you exactly what to test, when to test, and how to test it. So if you want to know all the things that you don't know about your startup, fill out a business model canvas. If you want practical, actionable advice to achieve product market fit, it's time to find your focus.